What's up, man? I'm Aaron Alexander, and you want to get laid. You want to be inside of women. You want women to be inside of you. I don't know what you're into. The problem is that you live with your parents. Well, you're in luck, because in this video right now, I am going to give you 3 easy ways to still get laid even when you live with your parents. Okay, so the most obvious ones, and these ones don't even count. I'm not even counting these ones, but obviously it's like, all right, see if you can go park somewhere with the girl and then, do it in your car. That's one way, of course. And then the other most obvious is if she has a place. But we're just going to, then you go to her place, right? We're just going to brush past those ones, but in case you are mentally disabled and that didn't really come to your mind, then I figured I'd throw those in. First way to get laid if you live with your parents. Hey, mom and dad. I'm really feeling lately like technology's bogging me down, and I want to feel closer to nature. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start camping out in the backyard. And they're like, well, sure, son, be closer to nature. Tell them about grounding. Be like, there's a lot of science coming out that if you're actually laying on the ground, you kind of become more grounded as a human and happier and better. So I want to try it out. And they're like, sure, little Jimmy, go ahead. Go freaking sleep in the tent. I don't care what you do. You go sleep in the tent. And meanwhile, you got the Poon Patrol coming over. You are just swiping. You got like an electronic little mechanism that's just swiping away on Tinder. And you got all these girls coming over to get fucked in this tent. So have a tent in your backyard. And then guess what? They're not going to be like, hey, you're not using that tent anymore. Take it down. You say, oh, look, listen, what I realize is that I'm going to do that about 2 to 3 nights a week. So now you're not stuck sleeping in there every single night. But I'm telling you, bro, get a tent. Number 2, way to get laid when you live with your parents. You and your broke-ass friends need to throw down for an Airbnb. Okay? I remember back when I was a kid and we would find this one 18-year-old that we knew who would rent a hotel. And in most hotels, you even had to be 21 or 25. We'd go to these shithole motels where you just had to be 18, and we'd have somebody rent it out for us, and we'd all get wasted in there. People would be banging. Not me. I was an incel. I'd be locked in the bathroom crying while there's a full orgy happening in the hotel. You kids these days, you have Airbnb. And it's not even expensive. You and 3 of your dumbass little friends probably throw down $40 and have 2 nights in an Airbnb. This is great for if you're trying to do pickup. Some of you might even be 20 or something and living with your folks. 21, 22. But anyway you look at it, man, you're going to go out and do pickup. Put some money down. Rent an Airbnb. And even for you guys where you got a date lined up and you're thinking, where am I going to take this girl, whatever. First off, line up a bunch of dates for that night. Keep swiping, keep meeting girls, keep going out doing day game, keep, if you can do night game, depending on how old you are, stack up a bunch of leads, stack up a bunch of dates for the night that you're getting the Airbnb. So that way, if the girl flakes, you hit up the other girls. And then guess what? You know what, man? If they all flake, then you got a nice little pad to yourself for the night. Go out, try to pull a girl over to the Airbnb. So rent an Airbnb. Put your money where your mouth is. Way number 3 to get laid when you still live with your parents. Build a shed. Now hang with me here. Hang with me here, okay? You say, Mom and Dad, I think I've spent a lot of time playing video games. I want to be a man. I want to have a new manly hobby. What could that be? And you brainstorm with your dad, and he's like, well, maybe you could take up boxing. And you say, you know what, Dad? I'm a man of the Lord, and Jesus was a carpenter. So you say, Dad, I think I want to be Jesus, and I want to build tables and shit. And he's like, well, how holy art thou, son? He's like, build a shed. If you build it, they will come. So you build a shed in the backyard. You can pick up a shed from Home Depot or Lowe's or something for 100. I don't really know how much a shed is. I was going to say $150. I don't know, man. That's on you to find the shed. You put a little workshop in there. And now you've got this shed, and you put a mattress in there, like an inflatable mattress. And then your things are getting great with your girl, and they say, where do you live? Where do you live? And you're like, oh, I'm right up the road. And then you just slide over to the side of the house, and you take her into the shed, and you explain this is a shed. It's not like a bait and switch, but you say, hey, look, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm still kind of living with my folks, but I spend most of my time out here. If you're cool with it, we could just sit in here and get to know each other a little bit. But a shed is a solution, and I'm just tired of all the complaining. I live at home, so I can't do the pickup thing. I want to meet girls, but I live at the house still with my parents. There's no excuses. Bang in your car, bang at her place, bang at Airbnb, bang in a tent, bang in a shed. All right. So this was one of my most valuable videos, especially to all you guys who. Oh, my mom's calling. What, Mom? I'm doing a video right now. I gotta go.
Okay, call me back whenever you're not busy.
I gotta go. Bye. Fucking bitch. God. All right, guys. So hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Go get laid. Go get laid.